Presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Athletics are brought to you by Avera St. Mary's Hospital, Zander Auto Parts, Bank West, All Around Graphics, Weatherall Roofing, Faith Lutheran Church, and Billion Financial.
Jost trying to get one forward for Davis. Davis in the shot, and that one goes through. How about that for offense? Avery Davis scores, and it's 1-0 for Pierre.
And also brought to you by the Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Birding Electric, Slumberland Furniture, Kruger Contracting, B&B Equipment, Bridget M Photography, Edward Jones Financial, Dakota Sprinkler, and Sioux Nation.
Empty backfield again. Keenels right up the middle on the design run. All the way through. Keenels 25-20, 50, 10-5. Touchdown, 50-yard run for Keenels. 2 minutes to go, and the Governor strikes first here this evening.
Your Governor Athletics is also brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, Gales Gas, Service Master, Gateway Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Purist Foods, Kathy Sunshine Properties, All Pro Towing, and Pure Dental Clinic.
Cross comes in, a shot to goal scored right over to Ryland Derry. What a pass from Cole Peterson, and Ryland Derry is there just to get the foot on it and redirect it into the goal, and the Govs lead it.
Governor's Athletics is also brought to you by Olson Plumbing, Lamb Motor, Midwest Cooperative, May Adam Law Firm, Oahe Federal Credit Union, the Association of Weed and Pest, and Fisher Round.
For the Governors, for the fourth straight year, are the Class 11 AA state champions. They beat the Brookings Bobcats 38-6 here in the Dakota Dome.
Here, Governor Athletics is also brought to you by Shane's Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, Wagner Auto, First United Methodist Church, East Pier Landscape and Garden Center, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And now, with the call of today's game, here's award-winning KCCR Sports Director, John Winkler.
And it is a windy afternoon as we welcome you here to Pilk as the Pierre Governors will take on the Watertown Arrows in a soccer doubleheader. John Winkler here on this Tuesday afternoon. Pierre is playing Watertown. The boys are playing first. The girls will play second. Kickoff here is just about 17 minutes away at 4 o'clock between the Pierre boys and the Watertown boys. And then we'll have the Pierre girls after that. This Watertown team is coming in looking for their first win of the season. They are 0-4-1 on the year so far. They have just tied once, and that was towards the beginning of the season. They have allowed around 4 goals per game, and the Governors are scoring around 4 goals per game. So this is a team that the Govs are hoping to exploit defensively and score a lot of goals. Cole Peterson with 10 goals so far on the team. Half of the goals have come from Cole Peterson. He's going to be looking to continue his hot streak, as well as for the rest of this Governor team. You know, Ryland Derry has been a big part of the offense as well. He's scored plenty of goals. This offense has been very good for this Pierre Governor roster, and they're looking to take advantage of a Watertown team that gives up quite a lot of goals. They've scored 8 goals so far through those 5 games, so the offense isn't as potent as what the Pierre Governors are, and they're hoping that they can, again, take advantage of that and try and lead that into a win here for the Governors over the Watertown Arrows. The girls' side, we'll talk about that here later on, but that's going to be another big matchup for Pierre, trying to beat a team that is 2-4 on the season. And the Governors at 4-1 after their first loss. They lost 4-0 yesterday or Saturday. So they're going to be looking for a potential of kind of getting that back into the groove and finding their offense, but also getting back to the good defense they had been playing. That was the first 4 goals they have allowed all season. So the Governors and Watertown Arrows coming up here in just a little bit. So we'll step aside for 3 minutes. We'll come back with more of the pregame show. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Bankwest Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put Bankwest Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
All Pro Towing and Repair offers 24/7 light, medium, and heavy towing, jump starts, lockouts, roadside assistance, and recovery. The All Pro Towing and Repair team of professionals offers prompt, courteous, and top-notch services to Central South Dakota. If you find yourself in need of a tow, jump, or lockout, contact All Pro Towing and Repair, 605-669-2075. That's 605-669-2075.
Pictures are memories we want to last forever. For those special times, call Bridget M. Photography, a unique boutique photography studio offering family portraits, children, seniors, and even your pets. They're available for weddings, commercial events, and sports photography. Stop in and visit their studio in Pierre or look over their website at bridgetmphoto.com. Pictures and memories that will last forever. From Bridget M. Photography in Pierre.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of area athletes and their fans. Sioux Nation of Fort Pierre knows it takes hard work to achieve success in sports and the support of great people. That's why Sioux Nation of Fort Pierre is the place for all of your feed, seed, animal health, and grilling needs. They work hard for the community and are thankful for the support of their great customers. Visit Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre, 504 Deadwood Street. Sioux Nation supports area athletes.
We welcome you back here to Pilk as we are getting set for Pierre and Watertown. John Wickler alongside Chris Derry as we welcome into the broadcast. And Chris, here today, this Pierre team looking to get back on track here against this Watertown Arrow team where Watertown's struggling right now, 0-4-1. This is a perfect time for Pierre to get the offense back going after Saturday's loss.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a good chance for us to play a winless team and hopefully keep them winless. We don't want to let our guard down just because they don't have a W in the win column. I mean, this is one of those games you come off an emotional game where you got beat up a little bit. You need to refocus, and hopefully the boys are doing that.
And you always want to be good sports, but this is the time to take it to a team. This is the kind of take out your frustration. This is the team to do it. And it just so happens that Watertown has to be that team to do it. But you want to take out your frustrations, and on paper, yes, you should win. But of course, that's why they play the game and why you got to score the goals.
Exactly. It is a good game for us to have right now. At the same time, it's also one of those games that we can't take for granted. We cannot underestimate. There are some good players. Number 13, Jackson Feichner, who will be running their center midfield, probably one of the best center midfielders in the state. Number 8, Hunter Mater up front. Hunter is a quick, attacking-oriented player who will test you emotionally and physically. And then they got some other good players out there on the field that are gonna make it hard for you to play. There's a lot of kids who played with the team last year that made it to the semifinals of the state playoffs, and they remember what that's like. That's not the same team. It's a younger team, but they still have a couple guys on there, and I'm telling you right now, we're going to be saying number 13, Jackson Feichner, a lot this game.
Yeah, they have the 8 goals so far in the season, 3 from Ryan Roby, 2 from Riley Fisher, as well as 2 from Jackson Feichner, and 1 from Tommy Foley. And like you said, they went to the state semifinals last year. There's a lot of guys that left, but there's still a lot of guys here that are probably itching for that first win.
Yeah, they are, and I guarantee you Jackson right now, he's not a kid who likes to lose. I know him from the club season. Coached against him a lot, and his fire burns bright, and I can guarantee you right now he's going to bring everything he can out there to try to get them their first win against a team that just came off of a loss like we did. So they've got a little bit of fire in their belly right now, thinking maybe we're on a downward slide and they can take advantage of it.
We are getting close to kickoff here. 4 o'clock is scheduled for kickoff. We will step aside for 3 minutes, come back with more of the pregame show. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, our top priority is providing value to our members. Since 1941, we have helped our neighbors buy homes and vehicles, finance their farms and ranches, insure their assets, and retire comfortably. From Custer to Sioux Falls, we live and work in our communities, and we treat our members like family. Visit bhfcu.com to learn more about how you can join. BHFCU is member-owned, not-for-profit, and federally insured by NCUA.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It is time to control noxious weeds. Do you have a control plan in place? If not, contact your local weed and pest supervisor to help you set up a plan. Effort now will save you time and money in the future. This is Paul Johnson, South Dakota State University Extension Weed Science Coordinator, asking for your support to get this statewide noxious weed problem under control.
As long as you have a local cooperative, you'll never farm alone. At CHS Midwest Cooperative, our team is your team, ready to help you make the decisions that are vital to your operation. From the seed, plant health, and marketing the grain, to fuel to keep you running, the feed to supplement your herds, and the financing programs to make it all possible. We're here for you. Give CHS Midwest Cooperative a call today and let us show you the value of the co-op. Local, loyal, and trusted for generations.
When a disaster damages your home or business, you need immediate support from experts you can count on. ServiceMaster is there for your burst and leaking pipes, basement flooding, drying and dehumidification, roof leaks and failures, carpet and upholstery. We know your situation is unique. That's why we give every type of damage in every building the individual attention of certified experts who have the real-world experience to come up with the best solution. No type of damage is too big or too small for us to handle. We're standing by 24/7. Call ServiceMaster 844-902-2938.
As we welcome you back, we will step aside in 2 minutes, come back with the kickoff. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Let Country Carpet and Flooring help you update your home or office with the latest fashion trends. With over 30 years of experience, we can help you find the right flooring or window treatments for your needs. Stop down to 414 East Sioux Avenue or call for an appointment at 224-9297 for your free consultation and estimate. Go Govs!
As you give the lawn one final pass, enjoy that crisp fall air on your moist, furrowed brow before you throw yourself onto a monstrous pile of leaves and join First Dakota to bank some noise for fall sports. Shriek for floor-rattling spikes, whoop at game-saving stops, and gasp in awe at high-flying stunts. Let them hear you from the cheap seats. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank.
Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com. Member FDIC.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God's blessings to all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. We would love for you to join us and celebrate the successes that God gives to us on the field, in the classroom, and throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Church on Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
As we welcome you back, we are set for kickoff between the Pierre Governor boys and the Watertown Arrows. John Wickler alongside Chris Terry as we are set for soccer this afternoon. The first of two games, and first of a doubleheader here today, and the first of a doubleheader of two doubleheaders here this week, as the Governors will be taking on Mitchell on Thursday, and we'll have those games for you here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Wind's going to be a factor, however, it's going to be more of a factor for us than it is in favor of any other team, because the wind's blowing straight across the field right now.
Yeah, this isn't a north-south help us out. This is a east-west hold on to your hats.
Yes, and we do have our a little bit better of a tent here, so we are. We're ready to go. We're a little bit better than what we were a couple weeks ago, so we're ready to go. We look like it should be a good game. We're excited for this one between Watertown and Pierre. And again, if you look on paper, it looks like Pierre is the team that should be the winner coming out of this. But that's why they play the game, and that's why the Governors are ready to go, and they're ready to get the offense back moving again.
Yeah, that's the first 5 minutes here is going to be very telling for where both teams' mindsets are right off the bat. And Watertown's going to try to establish a little bit. Pierre's going to try to get the ball and get on the front foot as fast as they can.
Watertown has the first possession open up this game as we are underway. Here just a couple minutes shy of 4 o'clock, getting started a little bit early here for this soccer doubleheader. Here on the near side, it is Ethan Bowling, the junior. His pass goes out towards midfield and taken by Hunter Mitchell. And Mitchell trying to get possession. His pass over for Noah Wallenmeyer is missed, and then up and back across midfield, and it's taken by the Arrows once more. Here on the near side, stepping up and intercepting was Ershman, and Nathan Ershman over now here to Ryland Derry. He'll turn back with it, and he'll try and get one forward, but the Governors are offside, and it will be an offside call. Well, they're going to let that one go.
Yeah, they gave it to the keeper. Let the keeper play it out.
So no offside officially called on that one, and we are here scoreless in the first half between Pierre and Watertown, opening things up. The first couple minutes of this first half, a throw-in upcoming here for the Watertown Arrows.
Nice little bit of pressure. We're already seeing a little bit of what Watertown's going to want to do. They're going to be patient, play it across the back, and Pierre's going to try to press.
And there's an interception. Now here's Ryland Derry. He walks in the box trying to get a shot away, and the goalkeeper is able to make the save, able to make the stop. Blake Height didn't allow Ryland Derry to get the shot away, and a good job by the goalkeeper to come out.
Yeah, Blake's an 8th grader on paper, but he plays a lot more mature than that. And you give him an opportunity to come out and take it off your foot, he'll take it every time.
So here now the Governors will go off of Pierre and go off of Caden Thompson. So it'll be a throw upcoming for the Watertown Arrows, and Bowling will take it as he'll lob one in. Trying to get a touch forward, and Thompson was back defensively, although he didn't clear it out of play. The second chance still was knocked down, and is played by Hunter Mitchell. And Mitchell across. Middle of the field and towards the attacking third. That pass is deflected, and then it is going to be passed back to Carson Aharts to clear the pressure and out towards midfield, where it will be taken by Morris. And Morris will try and lob one forward. It is an onside play. Now here comes Cole Peterson. And the shot is a save made by Hyde, and he's able to get the Watertown Arrows are able to get rid of the rebound. And no chance, but a really good pass from Morris and a good shot from Peterson, but Hyde came out to make the save.
And again, that's the example. Blake plays a lot more mature than he is. If you have a bad touch in there, he's good enough to come out and shut down that space, and that's exactly what he did. Great save right off the chest, and defense helped him out by clearing the ball.
That's a fantastic first look for the Governors, but a really good save there from Blake Height. So as it is at midfield, the Watertown Arrows looking to press offensively in towards the attacking third and in, and towards the top of the box. A couple of players fall down. Is it going to be a foul on Pierre? It looks like it will be. So here's a free kick opportunity and a good look for the Watertown Arrows here early on.
And this is going to be dangerous. Between Hunter and Jackson, both of them can take a free kick and can whip it around, put what they need on it. With this wind behind them, I'm going to imagine this is going to be a textured ball, probably upper near post if Jackson or Hunter have their way with it.
The 4 Governors that are trying to build the wall right now in front of that goal, and Carson Aharts. There will only be 3. Feichner will take it right underneath the wall as they jumped up, but Carson Aharts is right there to make the easy save. He probably won't get any more easier saves than that one against Feichner the rest of this game.
No, and Feichner, luckily he chunked it a little bit and just made a slow grounder to Carson, and he keeps doing that all day. It'll be a much better day than him taking them accurate pinpoint shots that he can take.
Here's bowling here on the near side as it's at midfield. Watertown Arrows have possession. As Feichner, his pass, that one is pushed back out towards midfield. And still Watertown over to the far side. 1 shot apiece, 1 save apiece. One a little bit more of a difficult save than the other. Here's a cross coming into the top of the box, and it will be cleared away by Ershman. And then back at the top of the box, still available for Watertown. Moving in, a shot goes across, redirected back away, and without a chance for a shot from Watertown, it's cleared away by the Governor defense, and a good job. Scary moment there for the Governor defense, but a good job there by the Governors.
Yeah, Devin Flottmeyer came flying out and jumped at it instead of just keeping his feet and getting his balance under him, and we can't do too many of those because they may not have won a lot of games or scored a lot of goals, but they have the ability to score goals, especially if we give them easy looks.
So as the Governors take back possession, Jeremy Knigge goes back for Carson Aharts. His pass tried to go up for Caden Thompson, but it will be intercepted. And over there on the near side, it's the Arrows as Feichner, his pass back out on the near side. Comes back over now and be played for Tommy Foley. He goes across and is played at the top of the box, but cleared by the Governors. Thompson a touch over, and is now Peter, and Peter Tomte is losing the ball to Feichner. But his pass gets intercepted by Caden Morris, where Peter takes over, and he'll lay it back for Thompson, who floats it back out towards midfield just over the top of the head of Ryland Derry. 2 Governors meet up, and Ryland Derry comes away with it, and now Derry has Peterson with him, but he couldn't control the ball all the way up, and it was taken there by the Watertown Arrows.
Yeah, Ryland got pushed off the ball there, and if he's going to be a leader up there up front, he can't get pushed off the ball that easy. He's going to need to be more physical for this game.
Here's a through ball that Knigge gets a piece of. There's a left-footed shot, and there's big save made there from Carson Aharts. A big shot from, I believe that was
Ryan Roby.
Yeah, Ryan Roby, and he's their leading goal scorer. And he tried to looking for that 4th one of the season, but a good save from Carson Aharts.
Yeah, Carson was in the right spot there, and Ryan has the ability. He can shoot right or left-footed, so whichever one he gets the ability on, he'll take the shot, and both will be crisp.
Bowling a pass, and now it goes back over for Hunter Mitchell, and Mitchell across, trying to go to the top of the box. It's knocked down and then cleared away by the Governors, but not out of all the danger out of the attacking third for Watertown. Feichner moves in, his shot, and he scores. Feichner moved around a couple defenders of the Pierre Governors, and he scores to make it 1-0. That is his 3rd goal of the season, and the Watertown Arrows strike first.
Yeah, and there again, Jackson. You give Jackson an inch of space there, he's going to put those balls on frame. He may not have the leading goals, but between the goals and the assists, he's contributed to about 90% of what Watertown does in the goal area. So, need to do a better job on defense.
So you are listening to KCCR Peary Riverfront Broadcasting Station. Watertown leads at 1-0. Feichner with the goal, I believe, 7 minutes into this first half. As we've seen 3 shots now from the Watertown Arrows. All 3 of them been on target. 2 saves have been made from Carson Aharts.
Yep, Carson. They're getting a lot of pressure down there on the defensive half for us. We need to clean up the defense, get a little possession in the midfield, and then Ryland and Cole up front need to do a better job of holding the ball and finding the open space with each other.
Here's Ryland Derry trying to lead one forward for Cole Peterson. To the top of the box, he's able to get a piece of it with the left foot, and it goes in! and the Governors score to make it 1-1. What a quick answer there from Pierre, as it is, I believe Morris was it the one that got, nope, it's going to be Casey Browers to get the goal to tie it up off the pass from Cole Peterson.
And just as we said, Ryland and Cole have got to be stronger on the ball, and there's an example of it. Ryland held its ground, got the ball, did a beautiful ball over the top to Cole, and Cole just got enough onto it in the middle for Casey to run in. So Cole and Ryland doing what they need to do up front, and Casey cleaning it up, which was good to see.
Well, yeah, you talk about an answer, and maybe there was no shell shock from the Pierre Governors. They answered a minute later to tie this up, and it's now 1-1. And like you said, that's a good answer. That's a really good answer after dropping down 1-0 to this team and not letting the things get out of hand at any points.
Yeah, correct. And now the thing is, we just got to clean up. I mean, pay attention to your marks, pay attention to your defense. When we're on defense, get compact. There's too many gaps right now, and Watertown's good enough to where they got some guys who will take advantage of those gaps.
So a couple players bump into each other. Browers along with Noah Wallenmeyer, and it's now taken by the Governors. And here's a long run for Pierre coming across to the far side. Here's a long shot. That one will go just wide, and it will be a goal kick here for the Watertown Arrows.
Yeah, Devin trying to make a run off the outside there, and there's where Ryland or Cole make that run off of him a little bit. Devin drew 3 defenders. There's got to be an open space and use that open space to make a clean shot.
So the Governors and Arrows both with 3 shots now, both with a goal. A save from Heights and then 2 saves from Aharts. We've seen a lot of offense so far between these two teams. They're not trying to feel each other out at all. Here comes another chance for Watertown. Out to the top of the box, a shot that gets blocked down by Knigge, and then it'll be cleared away. And still back to the attacking third here for Watertown. But over is Flottmeyer. And now Devin Flottmeyer will ease the pressure, and a pass up for Peterson. And now Peterson up for Ryland Derry. He's got a chance for a break. Derry makes one move around the goalkeeper. It was shot, and he scores! Ryland Derry, the patience at the top of the box to get it around Height, and it's a 2-1 lead now for Pierre.
Great, that attack. Now that's what we talk about in soccer. The attack starts with your defense. Devin Flottmeyer won a great ball out of the defense. Looked for Cole. Cole's out there on the wing, and Cole got the ball off of his foot just in time. And Ryland made the beautiful run in between the 2 defenders. And that's where Blake came out, be aggressive like you should. In any game when a keeper's one-on-one, you want to come out. You want to make yourself as big as possible, shut down as much of the goal as you can. Blake in that position, he did the best he could, and Ryland was just patient enough to put the ball around him like a good striker should.
And Watertown defensively was getting back too, but again, Ryland was showing a lot of patience there to not allow that pressure, because sometimes when you're that wide open, you feel like, I can't be this wide open for much longer. I just got to shoot the ball. And he did a very good job of continuing to be patient.
And that's what he should do. And any of the strikers, when you're a striker, the best strikers in the world are calm under the most extreme pressures. And, right there, Ryland showed a good bit of calm. Cole made a beautiful pass, which, he needed to be calm to do himself, and then took advantage of it. I mean, that's what you need to see more of. Now we need to do this every time we get the ball and continue this throughout this game and continuing forward.
Ryland Derry had a shot from just outside the top of the box, an easy save from Height, but now the fourth shot of the game from the Governors. Actually, it is the 5th shot of the game from the Pierre Governors, as they lead it 2-1 here in the first half. We end ourselves for maybe a shootout here. We've scored 3 goals between the 2 teams in basically the first 10 minutes of this soccer game. Over on the near side, as the Watertown Arrows have it, Ryan Roby with the left foot goes across. The only man there is the Governors to clear to the top of the box. Feigner, his shot will go wide, and it will go out for a goal kick.
And those are the runs we got to watch for. I apologize. Those are the runs we got to watch for there. Ryan's a very intelligent player. I've watched him since he was 10 years old because he's the same age as Ryland. He's a very intelligent player. He'll make the good runs. We got to pay attention to those diagonal runs that he's making.
So now here is a Watertown again. But another good job by Devin Flottmeyer to step up and allow that to knock that one out of play. And a throw here upcoming for the Arrows. A 2-1 lead for the Pierre Governors here in the first half here at home. They trailed 1-0, but it didn't last for long. A goal from Casey Browers to tie it up with 1-1, and then Ryland Derry made it 2-1. Both goals were assisted by Cole Peterson, as the Arrows at the top of the box, again cleared by the Governors, but at the edge of the attacking third, the Arrows have it again. Here comes a cross to the top of the box. That one with a high kick is going to go out of play.
And that's where Bertram, instead of being on the back side of that defender, needs to be goal side. And for those who don't know what we mean when we say goal side, We want to be goal side of the ball. The ball's coming in. We want to be on the side where he's going to receive the ball, not on his back, so he has a clean shot at the goal. You want to be between him, the ball, or the goal. And right there, Bertram was on the backside, so we want him to be on the other side, so he's goal side of that and prevent those kind of open shots for number 30 for Watertown.
I was about to raise my hand and say I don't know what you're say you're educating me as you're educating everybody else about that.
No problem.
I appreciate it. Carson Aharts have the goal kick. Had a little bit of help with the shoe tying. With the goalie gloves on, makes it a little bit harder to tie his own cleats.
Pert near impossible, I'll tell you that from lots of experience.
So as Watertown again at near midfield, Feichner stepped on top of the ball, but he was able to get possession, and a little bit of battle there between Hunter Mitchell and Jeremy Knigge, and the referees allowed that one to go through because really it was both guys kind of pushing each other around. And now here in the other way, Cole Peterson is in the top of the box. He chips one over. It's still loose, as it now Bertram has a chance on the far side, or on the near side. Goes back out of the top of the box for Derry, and now Derry will turn from his shot for the box, and that one will go just wide. Height let it go, and it hit the side of the net as it went out of play.
That's dangerous from, great job for Landon to pass the ball out, see Ryland take a shot. I think Ryland had an open guy on the backside, but as a goalie there, seeing Blake pull his hands up, hoping that that's going wide of the net. Boy, as a goalkeeper coach, after this game, I'm pulling him aside and saying, don't ever do that again.
One of those where you go, no, okay.
Yep.
As it'll now be a free kick upcoming here for the Governors here in front of us. On the near side, first half, a 2-1 lead for the Pierre Governors. 3 goals in the first 10 minutes of this contest. Jeremy Knigge will take this free kick, letting the Governors get set up. And now as the ball comes to the top of the box and through, and Bertram just misses it, but Cole Peterson's able to track it down and keep it from going out of play. With 27 minutes left to play here in the first half, so 13 minutes gone by, and the Governors have a 2-1 lead. Back at midfield, as it's Flatmeyer that goes up for Morris, but then it'll be taken as it was Peter Tomte that got in. We'll be back the other way for the Watertown Arrows on the far side as they will.
Yep, Devin Snyder bringing it down the side, and you got to watch the middle here because that's where Riley Fisher running down the middle there, number 10, and Hunter both running down the middle. That's what they're looking for, is a mismatch there, and it was 2v2, which, we said that in the Sturgis game where I said 1v1 is a striker's delight. Anytime you're 1-on-1, 2v2, that's an advantage, so we need to clean that up there in the middle too.
And that is not the Riley Fisher that used to play for the Pierre Governors. This is a freshman for Watertown. As here comes now the other way for the Governors. As the pass from the far side coming across, and that one goes off a Watertown defender and goes out the other side, but is still in play. Here's Bertram at the top of the box. He tried to pass it over, but it will be intercepted. Now here's Feichner. Hits it long, through ball. Here's another chance. It went off of one player, and now here's Hunter Mitchell as he starts to walk it into the top of the box. His shot, and a save made by Carson Ahar, is able to get the left hand up there, but it's still loose. It should be the right hand up there to make the save. And now a battle as Peter Tomte is able to seal his defender off, but Feichner still won the battle. A touch from Mitchell to Feichner, left foot, and the goal scored by Watertown. And what an impressive offensive gather there from Watertown. And they pass it across. Feichner was able to get the left foot over, and it will be a 2-2 game now. And we'll try to see who it was that scored, and maybe you can tell without looking. Is it Roby that scored the goal to make it 2-2?
Yep, Feichner put the ball across the face of goal, and Roby ran the inside. Again, there's the ball side. Ball side, goal side. We needed to be goal side instead of running on his backside.
So it's now 2-2 here in the first half as the Governors, boy, that was an impressive play from the Watertown Arrows. The amount of times they had to not really regather themselves, but almost regather themselves, and to keep that offensive pressure up, even after Carson Aharts made an initial first save on that threat.
Ryland trying to switch the points of attack over there to Casey Browers, who's got Devin Snyder over there marking him. Casey's going to drop it out, which is a good idea. Now Devin just needs to find the open space and reload this.
And they will go back towards the defensive line for the Governors. As a turnover, and now an opportunity for Roby again. He'll slow things down. His pass for Feichner. He'll try to touch it along, but a good play from Jeremy Knigge. He'll block down another pass attempt with the right shoulder. but still at the edge of the attacking third for Watertown. Here's a cross that will come in, an easy grab there from Carson Ahart's, never tempting play from Watertown.
Yep, and everything right now, Pierre needs to make an adjustment here. Everything right now is going through number 13, Feichner. Every ball goes to Feichner, and he's just setting all the plays up between Roby, between Hunter, between Riley, all of them. So we just need to shut him down a little bit.
Here's an onside play for Bertram as he'll get around his defender. Now Bertram will carry it into the box. Bertram trying to get a shot away. He got shoved down, but the shot is going wide, and it goes for a goal kick. 7th shot of the game already for the Governors. 7-7 in shots, and we're not even halfway through this first half. We're in for a potential of a high offensive game. We already got a high offensive game in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, this is one of those games. Defense is either going to step up or it's going to continue to be a score fest. And my opinion is one of them's going to have to make an adjustment. And once they do, then we'll figure out where we're going to lie.
As Ryland Derry, his pass just beyond the reach of Browers. And now Watertown will look to counter, going back the other way. Long a pass down, and Jeremy Knigge will try and race after it, but Mitchell got to it first. Mitchell with a shot and a save made by Carson Aharts. It's still loose. He'll come out. He's able to take down one of the Watertown players, but now Aharts is down, and we will have a whistle get blown as he was able to make one save, and then the second opportunity, I believe he made that save. And he is now down, and that's the danger of being a goalkeeper in soccer, is those plays that a goalie wants to make and needs to make for his team. And you see, maybe hopefully he's okay, but he's down right now, and we'll have time stop as Carson Aharts will get up slowly. He might be maybe bleeding right now.
Yeah, I'm going to guess he got a foot to the face there, and that's where your defenders need to help him out too. Defenders were following behind instead of helping him out. And, Devin and Cordell need to make sure that kid, Ryan, when he was coming in there, Ryan doesn't get a free shot on your keeper like that. So, as a keeper, I can tell you from personal experience, those saves are tough. But as I get up, I'm going to look at my defenders too and say, hey, I need some help back here. I can't keep doing everything by myself.
Yeah. So as Aharts is making his way back towards the bench, the clock was stopped for the injury, and we'll get probably Peter Tomte to go back to be the goalkeeper for a little while. But we will potentially, as Peter's getting the goalie gloves on right now.
Yeah, and they're going to allow some time here for Peter to get what he needs, get his goalie shirt on, get relaxed, and get into the game here. These kind of subs, these are, as a coach, you hate seeing these subs come in, especially on your keeper. One position on the field. I have 3 positions on the field I don't like to sub. Keeper, center back, center mid.
Right.
And keeper's number 1 there. So hopefully Peter can come in, do like he did against in Sturgis, where he came in and did his job.
Hey, I believe he did make a save against the Sturgis team, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
He did clock in 1 save, and looking at Carson over here getting some treatment, and where Peter's at, my guess is Peter's going to be out there for more than just a minute or two. He's going to be out there for a few.
And so we have Peter Tomte making his way to be the new goalie. And we'll see if maybe Carson Aharts can get back in the game. But it will be Tomte in net right now here for the Governors in a 2-2 tie. As we'll also see Stephen Blanchette check in for the Governors, as Peter was on the field. So he goes back to be goalie. Still need to put someone in. And so now it'll be Watertown with possession. And they'll play it over for Tomte. And now the Governors will have an opportunity. And for Tomte, it's good to kind of get yourself feeling in that position. You've touched the ball out towards the middle of the field, but back there, it probably helps you out a little bit to get a couple touches.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting a few touches, getting into the flow a little bit. Right now, the danger is that we have a new defender that's come in. Has got to catch up to the speed of the game quickly. Spencer's going to have to get caught up to what we're doing, and Stephen Blanchette's going to have to get caught up quickly, because right now the center part of the park's being owned by Watertown, and we need to make sure we recognize that and be ready for it.
So Jaden Linder for Watertown, his pass on the far side as the Arrows will make it out towards midfield in a 2-2 game here in the first half. Spencer Taylor for the Governors will pass it back for Peter, and he'll walk with it in the top of the box, and Watertown trying to make a mistake. His pass goes off the chest of Ryland Derry as Ershman chased after it, but is taken from Bowling. and Ethan Bowling, his gets intercepted. Thompson was there. A touch from Morris, back for Thompson. Now a touch forward for Blanchette. And now Blanchette will look, but he couldn't get a pass away. Blanchette will try and pass it back, and he will have a whistle and a free kick upcoming here for the Governors.
And that's kind of been the tale of our team. We take too many touches under pressure. We need to, recognize, hey, we're under pressure. 1 or 2 touches, let's get it off our feet and take advantage of what we can.
Jeremy Carnegie tried to lay one forward for Ryland Dairy, but that one was played good defensively for Tommy Foley. And it will roll all the way down towards the edge of the box, and Tomty will play it out for Spencer Taylor. And Taylor will throw it out, and it will be now a throw in here for Watertown Arrows. A couple of subs coming in. Devin Flottmeyer will check back in for the Governors. Jane Linder as well as Garrett Keever will check in for the Arrows.
This is a good chance for us here. Hunter Mitchell's coming off the field right now, so now we have Riley, who's a freshman up front, and Roby, I believe, is still out there. So we have an advantage right now to maybe press a little high, understand the matchups that we have, and take advantage of them.
That cross gets blocked and then goes out for another throw here for the Governors. That was blocked by Schlickenmeyer. That pass will be cleared away by Carnegie. And it will go roll all the way across midfield. And the Watertown Arrows now with possession again at midfield. And a pass was a soft touch, but it will be taken here by Roby. And then he'll give it right back over to Devin Snyder. His pass goes up towards the edge of the box. A cross comes in and cleared away by Thompson. Racing after it was Blanchette, but it was touched along by Stimson. And now it is Watertown still with it. Roby again, his pass. That one will be intercepted and cleared away by Flottmeyer. And you're right, you kind of already see right now that the Governor defense intercepting a couple more passes, kind of stepping up and making the sure plays defensively.
Yeah, we need to tighten it up. And when we say get compact, get compact on it. Make the passing lanes difficult.
And then Blanchette, he lost the ball. Feichner, that pass would have been offside, but it will be allowed to be played from Peter Tomty in net for the Governors.
And right there's a good example. 1-2 touches and get it off your feet. Instead, we try to take a third touch, and we got the ball taken from us.
There's a foul that's committed by Watertown, a Governor free kick. Ryland Dairy went down, and it's now here for Carnegie to take another free kick for the Governors.
19 minutes left in the game, so we're halfway through this half. And right now is a good chance to kind of take stock of where things are right now.
Peterson will lay it towards the edge of the box. It was missed by Height. I don't know. He might have touched it, and he did touch it, so it will be a corner kick here for the Governors. That's a break for Pierre and a mistake from Watertown from the goalie Height.
Yeah, that's an uncommon mistake. Nolan Blake, usually he judges those flighted balls pretty well and cleans them up, doesn't allow a rebound or a bounce. So now we just need to take advantage. Whenever there's a mistake, good teams take advantage of mistakes on teams.
So now here's the corner from the far side in a 2-2 tie. The corner will come in, edge of the box, try to be headed in from Carnegie, but it was headed away by Watertown, not out of the box quite yet. From that far side again, another cross gets blocked down. And now it will be Watertown to escape the pressure and back towards midfield, laying it down the field, but then cleared away by Schlickenmeyer and will go out for a Watertown throw. And it should allow Carson Aharts to come back in the game with Watertown having some subs as well.
Yep, Hunter came out, got a little bit of water, heard what the coach had to tell him, and now he's back in. So, now we need to pay attention. The nice thing is Hunter's coming in for Roby, so we still have what I would consider an advantage on our defense that we need to pay attention to. Look at the matchups that we have up front and where can we take advantage of those matchups.
Peter Tomty did not make a save, although he was involved with a couple of different plays, and a good job again. Just being that guy to kind of fill in. He's had to do it twice now in the last 3 games for the Governors. As Blanchette stole the ball away, his pass now for Derry. Tried to tap it back for Ershman, but it's stolen away by Watertown. Here's a long shot and a diving save from Carson Aharts. Might have been going wide, but he made that save. It will be for the Governors now to have possession.
Yeah, that's a bad turnover by Ryland, trying to heel flick in your defensive third. The defensive third is where you want to be safe with your passes. Good, solid, crisp passes.
Here's a through ball that maybe just didn't have enough. It would have had enough in Aberdeen, but it doesn't have enough here on the natural grass. Definitely wouldn't have enough in Sturgis, but that was probably the thickest grass I think I've ever seen a soccer game be played on last Thursday in Sturgis. Here's Peterson intercepting it. Peterson will try and go through 4 different defenders and break free. He's at the edge of the box, and Peterson now will slow up. He'll try and make one more move, and then he'll get a shot away that ends up going wide, and it will be out for a goal kick for the Governors.
Yeah, and that's, Ryland's got to make sure to communicate with him that he's there to help him out so he doesn't have to try to take on those 4 guys.
And Blanchette, that goal kick went to Blanchette, but it bounced too far away from him, so now Watertown again with it and cleared well out of play.
I think he thought we were playing on that field behind us.
He was thinking of maybe trying to test this new tent that we have and see how good it is. But either way, it didn't hit our tent, and it's a throw for the Governor, so a win-win for everybody.
Exactly.
Here is Keaton Thompson. He'll wait. He'll get one into the box. It takes a one hop and saved by Blake Height.
And there's Blake with the cleanup that, the last time we didn't see, this time we see it.
It will be his 3rd save of the afternoon, although a harmless one. He made that sure play. As here's now the Watertown Arrows from the edge of the defending third, trying to make it out towards midfield. Feichner, a pass at midfield, and now the Arrows with space. And an offside will be coming up, and it will be the first time we've had a whistle for an offside between either side.
Yeah, Devin Snyder tried to put that pass in there behind, found a little channel. Let's put it into the space and see what we can do. Luckily, their attacker was running offsides the whole time, which made it an easy call for Doug Lutz, the AR over there.
So a free kick here for the Governors. 2-2 is their score here in the first half. The goals from Browers and Derry. And an offside goes right back against the Governors. So they return the favor of the offside, and it will be a free kick now for Watertown.
Yeah, I don't know what Ryland was doing there. I think he tried to time it, and timing was definitely off a little.
Just missed it by that much.
Yep.
So here's a free kick now for the Arrows, as they're a little bit closer to midfield than the last free kick from the Governors. And it will be down off of Jeremy Carnegie, and then we'll have a whistle and a free kick upcoming for Watertown. There's a foul committed by Pierre.
Yeah, handball on Jeremy. It was kind of a lazy touch, and it ended up biting him for it.
So as we'll have the free kick. That one was knocked away by Aharts. There's a man down the box from Watertown, but it's not out of danger quite yet from the Governors.
Yeah, Hunter Mitchell was doing his job running in, Carson doing his job coming out, and when you got 2 guys who are both going for the ball, those collisions happen, and luckily both of them got up and are just fine.
So we'll have a couple of subs here for both the Governors and Arrows. Ryan Roby is the new man.
And Caden Aharts is coming in for Mr. Browers, who's been working really hard out there, got a goal, has been instrumental in a few other attacks, and working hard out there. He's got the rosy cheeks, which means they give me a little bit of water, and I'll get back out there and do my job.
So Caden Aharts is in, wearing number 24 for the Pierre Governors. That pass that was near the corner, and now will go out from the pass that was maybe not touched from anybody, especially was not touched from the Pierre Governors, but it will go out for a goal kick.
Schlickemeyer there showing us his version of hot potato as the ball was there, trying to jump and dance out of the way of the ball.
As Carson Aharts will fly that one across midfield, off of the Arrows, and then to the far side of Watertown. A pass back towards midfield.
13 minutes left. It'd be good for us to get another goal, maybe 2 goals in here, and kind of go into the half with a little bit of momentum. Because right now, I can't really say that it's Watertown's momentum or Pierre's momentum. It's just, and that could change here.
Yeah, here's another opportunity for Watertown to touch in towards the edge of the box, but the Governors got back defensively. But then a whiff on a clearing attempt from Flottmeyer goes back for Feichner out the edge of the box. Now Jeremy Carnegie, it rolls, and it will go out for a goal kick.
And Jackson's gonna give everything he got. I mean, if you've watched his kid play growing up, which I've watched him and his brother, who's now the assistant coach over there for Watertown. Jackson gets in around that 18-yard box. He's going to give everything he's got to get on that ball and go after it. So we got to, when you think the ball's going out of bounds, make sure it's going out because he's coming.
And I was going to mention, too, right before that Watertown last attack, is that we saw the offense be pretty potent here in the first 10 minutes for both sides. We saw 4 goals in basically the first 13 minutes, and now the offense is still there, but a little bit better defense from both teams in the last 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, both teams have kind of settled in now. We're starting to see a little bit more of what the game's going to look like the rest of the way. With both teams there. Jackson and they've dropped Ryan back into the midfield to help them. That's where they think they have an advantage with their players. So the coach has made a tactical adjustment here, having Ryan drop in and Jackson and try to control the midfield because they think they have the speed up front to do what they need to do without Ryan being up there along with Hunter.
So here's a throw for Feichner, then a pass for towards the top of the box for Roby at the edge of the attacking third. His pass gets deflected off of the Governors, and it'll roll down towards the corner. Flottmeyer is there, trying to make a pass across, and Watertown's the last to play, and it goes out of play. Not a bad pass there for obviously for work. We're looking at it from all the way across the field, and he touched it to the sideline, pretty much where either Pierre was going to get it or Watertown was going to knock it out of play.
I'm gonna have to believe that Devin was trying to make sure that we didn't get another attack out of us. That's what his plan was, but still, again, like I said with Ryland earlier, this defensive third of the field is where you want the solid passes to play the way you're facing, as we like to say in soccer.
As here is Caden Thompson now with it here for the Governors. His pass goes back up for Ryland Derry, and now Derry tried to turn at the sideline, and then Derry will have possession. His lead pass for Cole Peterson. He tried to get in, but Bowling is there to clear it away, but it will be a throw-in at the side of the box right here on the far side for the Governors.
Great heads up by Ryland. Was strong on the ball back here. Took a couple bumps. Saw Cole run in the middle channel and just put a ball right over the top of the back of the defense. Luckily for Watertown, unlucky for us, one of their stronger, bigger, faster defenders was running back too to help them.
Peterson, and we will have a foul called on Ershman. That will be a free kick here for Watertown.
Yeah, that was a dumb foul on Ershman. I mean, there's no reason for it. You got him pinned down in the corner. Just let him play it there, trap him in. Use your soccer intelligence there, and get the ball back, and then let's see if we can get another cross in.
So now it will be a free kick here for Watertown on the near side, out towards midfield. Takes one hop, knocked down and controlled by Mitchell. And now Mitchell with 2 defenders on him at the sideline will get through one and pass it across from Caden Thompson, but Jeremy Knigge is there to slide and knock it out of play, and we'll have a throw-in upcoming for Watertown. Pass goes in for Mitchell, and Hunter Mitchell, as he went off of Thompson, tried to get that as far deep as he could and went off of Thompson, and that will be a corner upcoming for the Arrows, the first corner.
Yeah, and that's what Hunter was looking for. He knew he was trapped down that end line. Let's bang it off the defender and get a corner kick so we can bring our guys up to try to get a set piece goal.
So now here from the near side, that corner goes across, is knocked down by the Governors and out to the far side of the box. And now the Governors will look to clear it out and go the other way. Up the field, again on the far side. That one kicked along, but it will be Watertown to get to it first, although Caden Aharts is able to steal it back. And out the far side, Aharts making his way long down the field, and they'll allow the play to continue, and Aharts got knocked over by Bowling.
Yeah, that's a case of smaller guy, bigger guy. There really wasn't a foul there. It's just small guy, big guy, and the small guy lost.
Roby tried to lead one forward. It's going to be knocked down, but it is an offside that's called on Watertown. So a free kick here for the Governors.
Yeah, and that's what they call coming back from an offsides position. A lot of people don't understand that in soccer. When you're offsides, you come back for the ball, you still are offsides. It's where your starting position is. Now, if you reset yourself in the attack, and how do you do that? Just make it a play, doing something in there. You can't just run back and be the first thing you do is touch the ball, and that's what he did right there.
Ershman touches it for Derry here on the near side. Getting towards the attacking third for the Governors. A pass back for Ershman, and he is offside. And Ershman can't believe it, and again, the referee standing right on top of it, but it looked like they were almost linked arm in arm next to each other.
They were. Unfortunately, Nathan was on the arm side of the goal, which means he was offsides there. So Nathan was trying really hard. He just got to pay attention to the positioning where he's at. And he's trying hard, which he keeps doing that. Sooner or later, it's going to come true for him.
That was a cross that came in the top of the box, and Carson Aharts came out, an easy grab for him. As we continue to roll down here, 7 minutes to play in the first half, and a 2-2 score between Pierre and Watertown. John Winkler alongside Chris Derry as the Governors were down 1-0. They made a 2-1 lead. Ryland Derry trying to get a steal right here. He's got one of those 2 goals, but it will be taken by Watertown. And now here's Feichner, who also has a goal for Watertown. Peterson takes it away from him, and then it goes off the hand of Peterson, or the forearm of Peterson, maybe the elbow of Peterson. I guess that's where it was, because the play continued. There was no even hand up or anything talking about any kind of advantage still being played. But Watertown has it on the far side. That one's a long run. Will they get there before they get to the sideline? They do, but it will go out, and it will be a throw here for the Governors, and we'll have a couple of subs.
That's depends on your referee. They a lot of times with referees, the fouls are called and it says in the opinion of the referee. So we don't have rules in soccer, we have laws. Laws are open to interpretation. Cole's forearm ball right there. Some refs call it a handball. Obviously, Jason, our ref out there, decided that wasn't handball worthy, in his opinion.
It was incidental contact, right?
Something. We'll go with that.
As Ryland Derry will touch it back to Peterson, who uses his foot this time. He'll get it across midfield. Caden Aharts was able to knock it down. It'll roll to the edge of the box, and then Height will not unable to pick it up, but he'll play it away out towards the far side for the Arrows.
And that was, nice little play right there. We just, ball came deflecting off of Caden, and Caden ran it down. One thing about Caden Aharts, he's been in there for the last about 10 minutes there, and it's been 10 minutes of solid hustle, which is what you want to see out of your subs.
So here again is the Governors. His pass, and we'll have a foul committed by Watertown and a free kick here. Devin Flottmeyer looks like he might be taking the free kick for the Governors. So here in the last basically 5 minutes of this first half, you have an opportunity to retake the lead. A 2-2 game. I mean, this has been some pretty good offense, almost 10 shots apiece. That one comes to the edge of the box. The goalie Height gets knocked down, and now here's Ryland Derry from the near side against 2 different defenders. He's trying to get through. He got pushed off the ball, and then it'll be cleared away by Watertown. The wind will keep it in play. It looked like it was coming right over for us, but it ended up dropping in the middle of the field. As Peterson drops down and blocks another pass, and now Watertown will look to go in transition the other way, and a long run across here on the near side for Jaden Linder. His pass goes back for Feichner. Pushing it off is Schlickenmeyer, and it will go out for a corner, and there was no foul on either side. Ryland Derry could have seen one over there, maybe see one against Mitchell on the long run, but the referees allowed things to play on, and it ends up being a corner for Watertown.
Say it with me. In the referee's opinion.
That's right.
In the opinion of the referee, that was not a foul.
And you're exactly right. Our opinion doesn't matter, and never would anyway, as there's a cross from Linder that will go all the way back on the far side, and an easy play for the Governors to start to clear it out of their own zone.
Yeah, and that's good play right there, good patience. Now we just need to find the opening. There he is on the wing.
Caden Aharts, he'll turn back. His pass will go for Schlickenmeyer. He'll push it back up. Morris, his touch for Derry. And now Ryland Derry will give himself some space, and he'll pass it back for Peterson at midfield. And now the Governors methodically working it down the field. A long through ball that will roll all the way into the box, and it'll be taken by Height.
There was a good idea there. I mean, the ball was just wrong, but the idea was right. So just, again, little adjustments. You can clean that up easily enough, and get a good attack out of that.
As a nice sliding play from Schlickenmeyer to get a piece of the ball. The Watertown player fell down, but Schlickenmeyer got the ball to stop it before he even got a piece, if he got a piece of the Watertown player. On the far side, Morris, that pass was deflected. It goes out of play, so a throw here for the Governors with only 3 minutes to play now here in the first half. 2-2 is our score. And now Watertown looking to attack, but it is Jeremy Carnegie to play it back out, and Flottmeyer will fire one along, and it will roll out for another throw here for Watertown.
And there's the patience we're referring to. Our entire team's back, and we kick it long. We're basically just turning it back over and coming back and playing defense again. Just be a little bit patient, look for the open pass, and once you find the open pass, then take advantage of it.
Here is an opportunity for the Watertown Arrows on the far side. It rolls out of play for another throw for Watertown, and as they are in the attacking third, as Mitchell will lead along, a left-footed shot. That one goes wide. It did not touch Carson Aharts. That was a really dangerous look, but it will go out for a goal kick.
And I hope the Pierre defense is figuring this out, but Jackson's going to be dangerous with his right or his left foot. It doesn't matter with him. He's ambidextrous is what you call it, right? He can use both of them equally as hard, equally as accurate, and equally as deadly.
Or as that one paper said, amphibious.
Amphibious. Okay.
It was an amphibious pitcher that made his major league debut.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one. I'm glad I missed that one.
I think it was several years ago, but that's the one I always think about when you talk about ambidextrous is the amphibious word. It's thrown in there sometimes. Here's a through ball that will be Schlickenmeyer that will pass it back to Carson Aharts, who will not get all of it on there, but it will be out towards midfield, and it will be a foul called on Ryland Derry, who sealed off Feichner. But now here is Feichner that will quickly get the ball placed down, and we'll try and get a quick play moving forward. 1:20 left to go here in the first half. So Watertown, maybe Feichner thought about it, but maybe thought better of maybe taking his time to see if maybe they can get a last-second goal the first half. Feichner trying to get to the top of the box. He falls down, but the referee not even anything about trying to play on, just allows play to keep going. There's a pass that will not make it all the way to Bertram as he tried to get a long run and stay onside. Watertown back countering the other way towards the far side, and that one's cleared out. Actually, it's going to be a foul called on Watertown, so it'll be a free kick here for the Governors.
And that's the one thing about Jackson. Jackson's getting a little bit frustrated, so that right there is Jackson letting people know he's frustrated about the way things are going. Jackson's got a propensity for, if he doesn't feel like he's getting some calls, then he'll start doing what he needs to do to get what he thinks is a better result on the referee side.
Final 30 seconds of the first half. Aharts will put the big boot all the way down the field. And on the far side, Watertown, maybe they're content with maybe letting the clock run out. And a pass will be taken here for Ryan Roby. A long pass down. Devin Flotmeyer will let it roll out, and that will do it for the first half. So a 2-2 score between Pierre and Watertown here at the break. It was a 1-0 lead for Watertown. Back-to-back goals from the Governors that wasted no time to answer it, but then Watertown tied it back up, and we are sitting at 2-2. We'll come back with halftime stats. We'll talk about this first half as you're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Back in 3 minutes.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent in your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierre say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Confidence, professional care, experience, and diverse care for all ages are what you should be looking for in dental care. And that's exactly what you'll receive from Dr. Monty Bechtold and Dr. Murray Thompson at Pierre Dental Clinic. You can expect friendly, caring staff who are concerned about your dental health and offer you complete confidence with routine checkups, early morning appointments, emergency treatment, and the latest in dental technology. Local dental treatment, all at Pierre Dental Clinic. Call 224-5355 or stop by their office at 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre still wants your trade or your spare vehicle, and we're willing to give you top dollar. And we'll throw in an additional $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Sell us your car, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you an additional $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Trade in your vehicle for a new or different one, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFordToyota.com.
At Purus, we play to win, which led to being named the most innovative food company of 2021. For over 30 years, we have worked to develop the highest quality peas for plant-based protein on the market, which is sourced from several South Dakota farmers. Our alliance with farmers allows us to build a safe and secure food supply in the United States. Join our Herald production team and make moves, because at Purus, it's not just a job, it's a career. Apply online, PURIS.com. Purus, born and bred in the USA.
Wondering what to do with the pitted and rutted drive? B&B Equipment will get you covered. Wanting to put something down the ground? B&B Equipment will put a hole in your project. Need to even up that property? B&B Equipment can fill that need. B&B Equipment can deliver all your gravel and material needs. B&B Equipment is here for all your excavation needs. Contact B&B Equipment, 224-6727. A contractor here for you. That's B&B Equipment, 224-6727.
As we welcome you back here, it is halftime between Pierre and Watertown. 2-2 is their score. As the Governors, they came back down 1-0. It was Feichner that scored a goal 7 minutes into this first half, and then it was a goal scored by Casey Browers from Cole Peterson, then Ryland Derry from Cole Peterson. That came within 3 minutes. 1 minute after they scored, they tied it up, and then 2 minutes later, they took a 2-1 lead, and then Ryan Roby made it 2-2. Just a couple of minutes later, we've seen 20 shots between these two teams, 11-9 in shots. We've had 6 saves from Carson Aharts and 3 saves from Blake Height. That tells you that the offense has got some pretty good looks. There's been some really good saves from both sides, Chris, and that one in a game that and Watertown's given up a lot of goals. So you thought, okay, we're going to see a lot of goals scored from the Governors, or at least a lot of offense. We've seen that, but Watertown has had some really good offensive looks. Not just on their goals, but a really good offensive looks when they haven't scored even.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's been the thing that this whole season I think the Pierre Governors have lacked is their defensive organization. Something that has been a strong suit of the boys the last couple of years. This year has kind of fallen by the wayside, and I think what we're missing so far for the Governors is a complete game. And by a complete game, I mean we have the attack, we have the goal scorers, we have some balls going out the wing, we're winning the balls in the midfield. Now we just need our defense to be solid. We need them to be compact, we need them to be organized, understand when to play out of pressure, understand the pass to get us out of pressure, and most importantly, shut down the service. And that's something that's hard for when I say shut down the service. You can have guys that are speedy and run up front. That's no problem. They find the channels. We understand that's what they're looking for. So what you want to do is have your midfield step back a little bit and shut down the service from Jackson Feichner, from Roby, Noah, whoever's been in the midfield there for Watertown. If we can shut down the service a little bit, those front runners are useless. I mean, we've taken away what they want to do. So to me as a coach, a halftime adjustment, I'm focusing on shutting down Roby and Feichner in the midfield, making them useless. Every time they get the ball and they turn their back to the goal, I'm going to shut them down really hard, make them play to someone else, get the ball off of their feet. We get the ball off of their feet, let them go somewhere else with it. That's a win for us. And that's, I think for me as a coach, that's what I would focus on the second half is, can we get the ball off of Ryan and Jackson and make someone else do something and see if they can still do what they want to do without those two being involved.
And they have, again, 11 shots for Watertown. 8 of those 11 shots have been on target. 6 saves from Carson Aharts. The other 2 have found the back of the net. The Governors offensively, we've seen them, the first part of the game and really towards the end of that first half, their offense was looking better and better. The little bit not seeing as many shots midway point in the first half, but in that first and last part of the half, they were starting to really, especially in the first part because they scored 2 goals, but they were starting to attack towards the end of the half again.
Yeah, they were, and and I think that's where the boys and coaches, they all need to make the adjustments. Hey, where's our advantages? Where can we tactically take advantage of Watertown? And to me, if I'm looking at what Watertown's doing, I think to me the tactical advantage for us is, can we get the ball up wide and then let Ryland and Cole coming out of the midfield and others make those runs and then service a ball from out wide into the middle and let Ryland then make the runs onto them? Because I think the win for us is out wide. I think that's a weaker part of what Watertown has to offer. Get our balls out wide. Casey Brewer's been doing a good job out there. Nathan Ershman, Bertram, Morris, Caden Aharts have all been doing a good job out there. Let's take the ball out wide, get it up the line, and then let's let Ryland and Cole and them run the middle channels like what Ryan Roby and Hunter Mitchell have been doing for Watertown. To me, I think we got an advantage on – I'll take Cole and Ryland versus their defense any day of the week. Let's just get them the opportunities.
The Governors will be looking for those opportunities in the second half. It's a 2-2 game. At the break, we'll step aside for 3 minutes. We come back with the second half. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Innovation. It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
The Labor Day sale at Slumberland Furniture is going on. Slumberland has their Labor Day sale all stocked up with specials on furniture throughout the store and with savings of up to 25% off Slumberland's low price. Slumberland carries your favorites. Plus, they have unique items in stock that are sure to complement your home. And in the bedding department, be sure to check out all the quality brands they stock with specials that'll make you sleep easier. The Labor Day sale at Slumberland Furniture. Slumberland Furniture on the Truck Bypass in Pierre and slumberland.com.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
At Oahe Federal Credit Union, their recreation loan special is back and better than ever with rates as low as 2.55% APR, 90 days, no payments, and terms up to 15 years. Apply online at www.oahefcu.coop or pick up an application at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Some exclusions may apply. See the website for more details.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
We are underway here in the second half. Just got underway. Joe Anchor alongside Chris Terry as we have the Governors had the first possession of the second half, but have turned it over now to the Watertown Arrows. And now the Arrows back across midfield. They're looking to make an attack here early on this second half. 2-2 is their score. That one goes across the box, and it will be grabbed by Carson Aharts. Next goal is an important one. A 3-2 lead would be huge for either side, no matter if it's in the first minute of this half or the last minute of the half.
Yeah, right now we need to. This is where the adjustments are going to come in. Who made better adjustments? What are we going to do to take advantage of those situations? I talked about at halftime. Tactical situations. Where can we take advantage of it? And we'll see what both coaches. We'll I'm sure quickly see what both coaches have adjusted to see if they can pull out a goal, because it started out balls of fury, but since the beginning of the game, it's slowed down a lot. And my guess is we're not going to see too many more goals.
Devin Flotmeyer will pass it back for Carson Aharts as the wind really starting to pick up here at Pilk as it's blowing across the field. It's not blowing from north to south. It's blowing east to west, or east to west, and which is, again, not making anybody have an advantage. But if you're going to be on the near side of the field and trying to go with the cross, put a little less on it than when you are from the far side of the near side.
Yeah, and that's those crosswinds. They're a booger to coach out there against and to play against in the wind. Your crosses are going to go really long, or they're going to get held up in the air.
And that's again, it's not going to be favoring either team, but a difficult challenge for both teams to have to manage that, especially when you're trying to run full force and then realize that the wind's a little bit stronger one way or the other. Governors will have possession. Caden Thompson, that pass that will be intercepted by Watertown. And the Arrows will give it right back to Nathan Ershman, which will pass it to Thompson. His pass is going to be intercepted, and now Watertown will look to go back across as they go from left to right on your radio dial. The Governors from right to left, or if you're watching on YouTube at KCCR Sports. As the Arrows a pass over, trying to lead one forward for Jane Linderin, and it will be passed back and out from Carson Aharts, and that could lead Casey Browers forward. And Browers a pass now for Derry. He'll let that roll in front of him. Now Derry trying to get one through, looking to get for Peterson, and it will be on the foot of Peterson. His shot will go wide, and the wind might have pushed that one a little bit farther away from the goalpost than what Peterson was hoping for.
Yeah, but there's a good idea. Where did we get that advantage? Down the wings over here, and that's what I was talking about at halftime. I think we have an advantage over here if we just take advantage of it.
Ryland Derry will get called for a foul, a little bit of a shove, and a little friendly push to Feichner, and it will be a free kick here for Watertown.
Yeah, that's Ryland and Jackson know each other pretty well from club soccer during the rest of the year, and they both of them understand their position on the field. And right now you got two players you're trying to show which one's more dominant.
Devin Flottmeyer back towards the middle of the field, missing both a Watertown and a Governor player, and it will be controlled by the Arrows. Pass was blocked down by Morris, and now Derry will pass it back for Flottmeyer.
And right here's where Ryland, right in this little gap here next to Connor Schlott on their defender, there's an advantage there for him to have, because he's definitely faster than Connor over here, and he's got the other winger.
Cole Peterson puts one in the middle of the field off the head, but Casey Browers had not been making his way towards the ball. Now Caden Morris, he's trying to get a pass away, but ended up getting stolen by Watertown, and now here come the Arrows back. Nolan Wallenmeyer will his pass, and now down the field on the near side, and the Arrows with a cross towards the top of the box, played down, it's loose. The Arrows with a shot blocked by the Governors, and it's cleared away by, I believe Ershman was the last one to touch it, and goes out on the far side for a throw, and the Governors are able to escape a little bit of pressure there.
And there again, Caden Morris, too many touches in the midfield, got the ball taken from him, and then Devin lackadaisical running back to defend, and he's running lackadaisical, and Ryan Roby's going all out. Who's going to win that match?
At the top of the box, a cross in, it goes across, touched by Carson Aharts. He's able to grab onto it before any Watertown player. Roby was over there, and Aharts with a quick throw. Derry goes off the left foot, is going to roll to the sideline, is it going to roll out? Nope, Derry keeps it in. Good job, a good hustle there from Ryland Derry. And his pass for now Flottmeyer to slow things up a little bit. But with the cross, a little bit of a smaller touch to go across field to the far side. And now the Governors, a pass for Cole Peterson. And Peterson one-on-one, his pass now for Ershman. And ended up going behind his leg, so he couldn't get the pass going forward for Caden Thompson.
Yeah, Cole just needs to slow down. When he's got the ball at his feet, he's trying to go so fast that he can't control the ball. Just slow down a little bit, take a simple, easy touch, and let the ball do the work. Quit trying to overthink it and just play simple soccer.
So now a pass that's going to be intercepted by Watertown. The Arrows, a touch. Here's Feichner with a long shot and a save made by Aharts. That one rolling a little bit low to the ground, and Aharts is able to smother it to make the save. That's going to be now his 7th save of the afternoon.
Yep, and those are dangerous balls. I mean, that thing's just skimming right across the top. That's a designed, shot from Jackson. He put it like that, and here goes Cole.
Cole with a long run. It goes off the shin guards. Now Cole's still with it. He's got Browers with him. Cole Peterson ended up losing the ball at the top of the box. And his pass now from Watertown will look to counter.
Yeah, and there's, that's a case there. Cole just needs to trust that Casey can help him out. He's trying to do it all himself, and just trust your teammates there. He's got help, and let the teammates help you out, because once it's all working together, the ball's going to come back to you for a much easier shot.
So now here's Watertown at midfield. A pass from Linder over as Wallenmeyer tried to lead one forward, and it's knocked away by Schlickenmeyer out of play, so it'll be a throw here for the Arrows.
Yep, just slow down. That's, as a coach, that's what I'd be saying to the boys right now. Take a breath, slow down. Let's get organized. Let's take the ball. Let's work it back up the way we should up the wing, and see if we can get an advantage.
On the near side, here's Watertown. Wallenmeyer across in. It's grabbed by Aharts. He stepped in front of Hunter Mitchell to take that one away. So Mitchell couldn't get a piece of it. And now Aharts will pass it up with a long throw. Peterson, he's going to try to get a long run moving forward. One player tumbled down. Peterson's still with it. That one's a long cross. Derry trying to chase after it, but it will roll out of play for a goal kick.
Yeah, and Cole tried to get a cross off there. I mean, he was under pressure the whole time. You know, he's just got to do. One of the coaches we work with during the year always says, you know, change your angle. And right there, that's a perfect example. Change your angle, get yourself a little space in there to work the ball.
So as the goal kick knocked down by Watertown, and a pass now here for Linder. Good touch for Roby, another touch for Wallenmeyer. And now Wallenmeyer passed it back, nearly stole away. There's an advantage here for Watertown. They're going to keep playing. And a pass up forward for Ryan Roby. A cross headed away by Caden Thompson. Good play to clear it away from the Governors. And now it'll be taken back up by Mitchell, or excuse me, by Feichner, but he's at the edge of the attacking third. Pass comes in for Ethan Bowling. Now Roby, touch it towards the box. It's going to roll in and grab by Aharts.
Good job. Thompson just screened Hunter off there just a little bit, and as a defender, that's all you want to do. You don't need to do anything. Just get in front of him, cause him to have to delay his run a little bit and make it easier for your keeper.
There's a foul with a forearm push to Cole Peterson in his back, so it'll be a free kick right at midfield here for the Governors. Peterson will try and chip one forward, looking for Derry, and he got pushed, and he got held up, so it's going to be a free kick now for the Governors. Again, back-to-back fouls. Andrew Chick is called for that one.
And this right here is where, Ryland or Cole, whichever one of them takes it, this is a shot for me. I mean, as a coach, I'm telling both of them, you got an eighth grade keeper. Let's test him out.
Peterson will take the quick shot, but it's going to float high and wide. Maybe trying and didn't have a full setup, and maybe trying to get in height to be caught sleeping, but it goes out of play.
Yeah, that was a wasted opportunity, unfortunately, but hopefully we get another one. We got to keep pressing. There's a lot of time left in the game.
As Watertown, a pass across midfield, trying to get a long run. It will be a chance here for Watertown coming in. An opportunity for the Arrows with a shot, and they score to take the lead. And it will be the Watertown Arrows now up 3-2. I believe Hunter Mitchell is the one that got the goal, and it's Watertown right back on, or not really right back on top, but they do reclaim the lead.
Yep, Hunter got in behind him, and there's a laziness on defense, unfortunately. Trying to play high against a guy who's got the speed like that, we just need to drop off a little bit. Keep the ball in front of us. There's no reason to let him get behind us. Just drop off a little bit, keep the ball in front, and play simple soccer.
So now a one-goal lead for Watertown. They led 1-0, and they tied it at 2-2, and now they lead 3-2. They're looking for their first win of the season. They're 0-4-1 right now on the year. The Governors at 3-2, not wanting to fall back to 500, as there's still plenty of time in this game. Just about 10 minutes have gone by in the second half, so there's still a half an hour left to go as you are listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. That pass goes over to the far side. There's even the near side where Flatmeyer will take it. And his pass now for Schlickenmeyer.
Yep, they're just trying to play a little patient here. This is good. Now can we do something with it instead of just kicking it away?
Aharts trying to get a pass up for Peterson. Trying to redirect with the head over towards Ryland Derry. And then Watertown will kick it out of play. It'll be a throw now here for the Governors. So a 3-2 lead here. Hunter Mitchell gave the Arrows the lead as he was able to beat Carson Aharts one-on-one to make it a 3-2 lead. And this Governor offense, again, they're still averaging 4 goals per game through the first 5. However, they've been held to just 2 so far, which would be right around their average if they had 2 in the first half and 2 here in the second half. Would be nice to get those 2 in the second half because it could be a 4-3 win for the Govs. But they at least got to get that equalizer here at some point in the second half.
Yep, they do. They just got to play better on. It starts with our defense. I mean, we gotta shut down the service, shut down the balls that are coming in for those through balls, and we got to start winning the midfield.
So here is a chance for Watertown, but they give it away. Ryland Derry at midfield, trying to lead one forward for Peterson, but it goes off of the Arrows. And now Watertown back across midfield to the far side.
And that's where Cole Peterson can help him out. We call it track runs. Don't just run straight, run a diagonal like we've seen Ryan Roby and their team run. Run a diagonal in there and see if we can't get a good diagonal run with the ball in behind.
There's a takeaway by the Governors. Now up for Derry. He's in a foot race, sealed off by a Watertown defender, and then a foul committed by Derry, and it'll be a free kick here for the Arrows. It's a 5th foul now on Pierre, second here in the second half, but a 3-2 lead for Watertown as they're looking for their first win of the 2021 season. That rolls all the way in the box. Carson Aharts is there to slide and grab onto it. And it rolls it up for Jeremy Carnegie. Derry, he'll try and get one through, and again, that one got knocked down by the Arrows. And back across for Watertown to maybe try and get another attack. Roby floats one up. Flotmeyer knocks it down. Schlickenmeyer is there to clear it, but not out of danger quite yet. Back to the top of the box here as a shot attempt gets knocked down. That was Feichter that had the opportunity, but now Ryland Derry looking maybe go the other way here for the Governors. Chips one up for Cole Peterson to get into a foot race, and then Peterson nearly overran it at the edge of the box. A shot and a save is made by Height, and it keeps this game 3-2 in favor of Watertown.
Yeah, not a bad attempt there. I'd like to have seen Cole. You've got the defender beat. Change your angle now. Drive it in towards the goal instead of driving away from the goal when you take your shot.
So that's the 4th save and the first save of the second half here for Watertown. So here is now going to be a goal kick upcoming for the Governors. We'll have a couple of subs as we'll have Elias Gilk to check in. And then for Watertown, Devin Snyder and Riley Fisher will check back in here for the Watertown Arrows.
Yep, a little bit of youth for Watertown coming in. Both Devin and Riley, I believe 8th and 9th graders coming in. Both good players. Both will give solid minutes out there. We subbed in Elias back here, and we just need to, I keep saying it, but we need to slow the game down a little bit. Let's find a little bit of success and take advantage of the opportunities that we get.
On the goal kick, Ryland Derry here for the Governors out at midfield, but it will be regained by Watertown, and a pass that moved forward, but then Ershman will play it right off the camera in front of us, and it will be a throw in here for Watertown. Didn't get all the way up into the screen, but it didn't hit the bottom of the camera, so that's why the camera shook. Just didn't come all the way into your living room.
Good first touch by the camera.
That's right. First touch of the season for the camera. Here is now Ryland Derry, as he'll take the ball back for the Governors, and that one will go out of play off of Derry, and it'll be a throw here for Watertown. Anything to get the camera involved, right?
Hey,
I don't want to say that because there's plenty of other ways for the camera to get involved that we don't need to have happen. As it will be off of Pierre again. So here's another throw for the Arrows, farther down on the far side or near side. It'll be another throw upcoming again for Watertown. Their third in the last 30 seconds. And on the quick throw, Feichner has it. His pass, Roby across, and then played down by the Arrows. Snyder plays it back outside the attacking third. A chip in towards the top of the box off of Jeremy Carnegie, and then played back out again out of the attacking third. But Watertown still with possession. Still a lot of time left to go here in the second half. Governors are trailing 3-2. 25 minutes left to play, so you still have over an entire half of the second half to go.
Yeah, but we're going to need, we do have a lot of time, but we're going to need to change something to take advantage of things, because right now nothing we're doing is working. So, the definition of crazy is to keep doing the same thing over and over, again. So let's change it up and see what we can do a little differently to help get the ball up front and give us some scoring opportunities.
And Spencer Taylor will come into the game here for the Governors, as the throw is played by Watertown. Feichner gets to the edge of the box. A shot and a save made by Aharts. A real hard shot that came in, hit him in the chest, so he was able to make the save. But another shot for Watertown, their 14th of the game, and the 8th save of the afternoon for Carson Aharts.
Yeah, we don't need to do that. We got to get the ball out of our 18, not sit there and try to roll it inside our 18.
As the Governors were able to catch a break after almost giving it up right there, Casey Browers will kick it out of play, so it'll be another throw here for Watertown. That will happen right in front of us here on the near side. The throw will be from Fisher. Hard throw that the wind caught up, so it's still going to be played though by by Kiever. And now another throw again for Watertown. And Fisher, his second throw, be controlled by the Arrows. That's Stimson. And now pass again. Fisher touches it into the box, but is grabbed by Aharts. So yeah, you had a lot of time left. However, like I said, you don't want to keep playing on this end of the field anymore. You want to move it over to the left side of your radio dial, left side of your screen, not play on the right side anymore.
Yeah, we need to do something to get the ball forward, and not getting the ball forward is easy. Can we do something productive when we get it forward? That's the other part. We just this bang ball straight over the top and try to outrun everything. It hasn't worked so far, and it doesn't show any signs of working. So can we do something different instead of just the bang ball?
So that will go out by Watertown. So now as the Governors get to the edge of the attacking third, they're looking to maybe find the way to get that equalizer here. The pass will go back for Spencer Taylor, and Taylor at midfield. That'll be played off of a couple of different legs, and now back for Watertown. And Derry with the steal momentarily.
And then just gave it right back.
I would say either the touch wasn't enough or he lost possession of it and Watertown took it away. As now that one went through the legs of a couple of players, and now Devin Flatmeyer will have a little bit of some time and space as they'll pass it over for Schlickenmeyer, and he'll go pass and back it for Carson Aharts. Aharts will reverse to the field to the far side, but then played by Watertown, takes a high hop, and it should go out of play, and it does for a goal kick here for the Governors.
Yeah, we need our midfield to check back in. The ball keeps getting played across the back, and it's not doing anything to help us when we keep turning it over. So we need our midfield to check in, find an outlet through our midfield, and then hopefully move the ball forward.
And that one will get played back on the far side for Watertown at the goal line, inside the box, or right at the edge of the box. The Governors are able to take it away. Spencer Taylor will clear it and will go out for a throw. We should have subs coming in for both teams, and they will be Stephen Blanchette will check in, as well as Ryan Roby checking in. So they'll get Roby back in, their leading goal scorer, who has one this afternoon. He's got 4 so far in the year. Watertown has a 3-2 lead here in the second half over this Pierre Governor squad that's looking for their 4th win. They are sitting at 3-2. Watertown at 0-4-1. They're looking to find a way to get back into the top 16. Obviously, there's still half a season left to go, but that's the point, is there's only half a season left to go after today's game. We're hit the halfway point after today, which is hard to believe that we're there, but we're running out of games, running out of those chances to make up some seed points, and the Governors are at the fringe line. They're at number 9 right now in the standings, so they'd be on the road to open up the playoffs, but a couple of extra wins could find them playing here at home, and why wouldn't you want to play at home in front of the home crowd on a playoff game?
Yeah, exactly, and that, again, there's got to be a sense of urgency, and I just don't see it out there right now, unfortunately. We need to play like, hey, we don't have a lot of time left here. We need to play like, we need a goal.
So here is Jeremy Carnegie on a free kick. He'll put it into the top of the box. It takes one hop, and it's right into the hands of Height, and he'll quickly throw it back out. And so now Watertown will have a look to make a quick run the other way, as it will be Riley Fisher up on the near side. Flatmeyer will chase after it, along with Kiever from Watertown. And then a pass will be taken by Schlickenmeyer. Schlickenmeyer will nearly turn it over. His pass, though, will go over, and Jeremy Carnegie will clear the zone. And now Ryland Derry up for Cole Peterson. And Peterson will not win the race to it, and it will be cleared away by Height. He had to come out of the box, did the goalkeeper Height, to make sure that Peterson didn't get to the ball in time. That was maybe about a couple of feet away from Cole Peterson having one-on-one with the goalie.
Yep, it just, a little better ball, a little less pace on it, or an angled ball. I mean, everything right now is straightforward. We need to find some angles to get the balls in. Let the angled runs help us out, because when it's a straightforward ball, it makes it easy for the keeper to run onto it and get what he needs.
Here's Flatmeyer passing it back to Schlickenmeyer. Pass up for Browers, but it's going to be intercepted by Fisher and taken by Keever. And Keever's pass now for Hunter Mitchell. Back in for Fisher at the edge of the box, but it will be Jeremy Knigge to get back defensively. He'll push it out towards the sideline, and it will eventually make its way and roll out for a throw for Watertown. As there is 18:30 left to go, under 18:30 left to go here in the second half. And we'll have sub, and we'll have Caden Thompson check back in on a goal kick here for, it will be for Carson Aharts. Spencer Taylor will take a breather as he makes his way to the bench.
And we're going to get restarted here. You know, we just need to, hey, let's make it an easy pass here. Let's not just kick it and give it away.
Out towards midfield. It was headed by the Arrows. Blanchette will make the pass back. And now Flottmeyer with a pass up for Derry. Derry tried to touch it over for Browers, but it will be taken by Fisher. A couple of battles as two Governors were able to get a piece of Fisher, may almost sandwich him, but it will end up being Watertown that still has possession of the ball.
Yep, Fisher with a good battle there, and you know took it off their feet and kept Watertown with the possession.
Feichner a pass over. He did a good job against Peter Thompson, but now the Governors and Derry up for Peterson, and he is offside. So it will be a free kick here for Watertown. And again, nearly got that through ball in and down for Peterson to go chase after, but he was offside.
Yeah, and that's where the angled run I was talking about comes in. Just angle your run. You don't need to run. We call it track lanes, track runs. In track, you run straight ahead. You know, in soccer, you want to run an angle. If he runs an angle, he's still fast enough to get around him. Just angle your run a little bit, stay on sides, and then that ball's yours all day.
As we'll have a sub throwing up coming here for Watertown, as it'll be Bowling to check back in. Keever will take a seat here for the Arrows, who lead at 3-2. Around 16 minutes to play here in the second half. A goal in the second half scored from Mitchell. Hunter Mitchell to make it a 3-2 lead. Only goal we've seen so far. We saw the first 4 goals of this game come within first 3 goals come within the first 10 minutes, and the first 4 came in the first 12 to 15 minutes. And then we haven't seen any much offense until it was a goal scored by Mitchell early on here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's both teams kind of settled in. They both played with a little bit of fury right up front, and now it's you see both teams just kind of nitpicking a little bit. Watertown's sitting back. I mean, look what they got back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys behind the ball, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 up here to try to win it. So 4 against 7 is not good odds. You know, we need to push. We need to stretch them out a little bit. They're just sit back in a bunker right now, daring us to beat them.
So Aharts, that one will be taken back by Watertown. Touch back for Bowling. His cross to the top of the box, and it's an opportunity for Watertown, and a diving save from Carson Aharts. Got the left hand on it, got the left fingertips on it, and he's able to make a huge save, his 9th of the afternoon. And that's maybe some momentum can be built off of that save from Carson Aharts.
That'd be good. I mean, it was a great save by Carson. Glad he made it. But again, defenders, goal side, ball side. I don't know why we can't figure out how to mark goal side, ball side on these guys, but sooner or later they're going to rip us for it.
Well, Peterson, he gets pushed, and a foul called on Watertown, so it'll be a free kick from midfield here for the Governors. And here's an opportunity as we start to get late here in the second half to put the Governors with the chance to tie it up.
Devin pushed the ball about 10 yards ahead there to get a little advantage on this kick.
And the referee will allow him to do it. And here's a ball into the box. It's going to be headed over the right side now for Derry on the far side of the field. So the Governors have it in the attacking third, in the edge of the box, and trying to find an opportunity to get a good shot away to try and tie it up. Comes back out, but it's still played here for the Governors. Back in, headed out by Watertown. Morris had it on his foot but lost it. And now Watertown will get it out of the attacking third for Pierre. And then back across midfield where Schlickenmeyer will knock it down and will turn it back over to Watertown. And a pass that goes a little bit too far, and Caden Thompson now will take it back for the Governors.
Yep, good job on Schlickenmeyer winning back the ball. It kind of made a mistake, but made up for his mistake by getting the ball back. You know, again, it's too lethargic in the back. There's too many touches. where if you watch when we have the ball, too many guys stand around watching the guy with the ball do a lot of work here, and we just need to work harder for each other.
Topsy will throw it across midfield, and that one will roll its way down the sideline and will eventually roll its way out of play. So a throw here for Watertown. 3-2 is their score here as we get late in the second half. Watertown leads. They led 1-0, and they now lead 3-2. The Governors had a 2-1 lead, but was tied back up still early in that first half. There's a misplay from Watertown. Here's a throw now for the Governors upcoming. That's a mistake from Watertown that maybe the Governors can take advantage of.
Yeah, exactly. Casey Brewer put him under pressure, kicked the ball square out of bounds, which is what you want to see.
So here is the throw towards the box and into the box. It's played by Watertown and will be cleared out by the Arrows. And at midfield, a chip and up and over and down, and it will be offside though against the Watertown Arrows, or a handball. Excuse me, will be called. That's a break for the Governors.
Yeah, Riley Fisher was getting pretty excited about that ball over the top, and unfortunately his arm brought the ball back in so he could keep control of it.
12.5 to play now here in the second half. Governors still trail by 1. We talked about on paper this should be a game where the Governors are looking to try and win. Right now, here with 12.5 left, you're worried about just getting 1 goal, and that's tying the game up and at least getting a tie against this Watertown team. That one's chipped forward, and a handball is called just outside the box, and now here's an opportunity again for the Pierre Governors to try and tie it up.
And these opportunities you just can't waste. We have got to take advantage of these opportunities.
That one's
and another wasted one.
Yeah, Ryland Derry tried to go quick with it, and it goes out of play. Wynn maybe took that a little bit farther than he was hoping to, and it will be a goal kick now upcoming for Watertown, and they'll get a sub to take a little bit more time off the clock.
Yeah, I don't understand the idea there, but I'm not out there playing, so I can't. We can't make anything. We just get to sit over here and second guess their decisions, but we need to take advantage of those opportunities. We can't. They've come too far and few between. So we need to, when we get them, make them worth it.
That one will be a free kick here, or a throw for the Governors. It will be a throw on the far side. Here in a 3-2 game. In the as we get late in the final 10 minutes of this second half, and then let's see. We're gonna have another. It is gonna be a free kick. They threw the ball in, but it's a free kick for the Govs from midfield. That one will go towards the top of the box. The wind holds it up off of Blanchette. Now Peterson tried to take it, trying to get possession of it, but it will be Watertown, and a foul called on the Governors, probably on Peterson, and it will be a free kick here for Watertown.
Yep, Peterson was in a crowd of 2 or 3 people there and ended up having a, as we call it, a scrum, and unfortunately lost.
So now here is the Arrows with the free kick, and they'll take a pass across to the near side and nearly intercepted, went off of Browers. He fell over, he couldn't get back in time as Bowling now a pass up for Fisher. And Fisher's pass out in the middle of nowhere. Topty had led up on the play, so now here's Watertown going forward, and it will be a sliding grab by Carson Aharts. Nice sliding play, I believe, from Caden Thompson to eliminate that pressure, but another dangerous chance here for Watertown. Now Morris, he'll lose it, but a foul is called on Watertown, and now Fisher not happy with the referee after getting called for that foul. And now we will have a stoppage, and a yellow card will be out towards Logan Stimson, and we'll have to come off the field for at least a little while.
And I can't say I disagree with the Watertown frustration right there. Caden just took too many touches, and the Watertown players came in and attacked him. And unfortunately, you don't like to get yellow cards for dissent, but that one there was a well-earned dissent yellow card.
So here's Flottmeyer. His pass up over the top, and now here's Peterson with an opportunity. Peterson trying to get a shot away, and a save is made by Height. A huge save from Blake Height, and it keeps this game 3-2. It goes out for a throw here for the Governors. But what an opportunity for Pierre. Peterson had the ball on the right foot, and a save from Height as he came sliding out. Could be a game saver right there. As Topty off the throw has it His long shot in, and a save made by Hyde. Took one hop into him.
Yeah, those shots right there. I mean, we talked about it in Sturgis. I want our keepers should be able to make the saves from 30 yards. That there's another 30-yard shot. So, it's a good idea to get it in the box. Let's make sure we get it in the box where we can be dangerous with it.
Flottmeyer will pass it back for Schlickenmeyer. Now his pass will miss Morris, and maybe in between Tomty and Morris. And now a through ball that will get a opportunity with a shot that goes wide. And it will be a goal kick upcoming. Hunter Mitchell had that opportunity, but it goes wide. 8.5 minutes left to go. As the Governors still trail by 1, 3-2. And off the goal kick out towards midfield, off of Peterson's foot. And now taken along by Ryland Derry. Now he's going to run with it. Ryland Derry will come into the box. Derry with a shot is going to roll its way in, and this game is tied with 8 minutes to go by a goal from Ryland Derry. He's going to get a yellow card as he gave the ball to the Watertown player, but Derry has tied it up 3-3 here in the second half. And what a goal from Ryland Derry to take the ball and run with it. I mean, he literally took the ball from Peterson, ran with it all the way in, and scored to make it a 3-3.
Yep, Cole won the ball there and just made a nice little layoff as Ryland was running down the center channel there. And Ryland ran past number 11, Connor Schlott, which he should be able to every day of the week. So now we've got it back on even terms. Now what can we do with it? And, to me, that's a bad yellow card by Ryland. He's got to be better than that out there on the field. And I understand what he's doing. He went and got the ball out of the net, but when you get the ball in net and then you throw it to the other team, it's considered taunting, and that's what he got.
The ball went out of play, so it'll be a throw now here upcoming for Watertown. But a big goal to tie it up with 8 minutes to play. 7:45 now is left. I think it's going to be a free kick here for Watertown. That comes in the box, and it will go wide, so it now will be a goal kick. Nope, it'll be a corner kick. Went off of Pierre, so a huge corner upcoming. This will be the third of the game for Watertown, the first here of the second half. As on the far side, the corner comes in, and the huge arms, the long length of Carson Aharts is able to grab it. Now off of Watertown, and it's going to be played back for Blanchette. And Blanchette, a pass back. Leading up for it is now Peterson. Peterson tried to get it across, and he will get it for Bertram. And now Bertram over for Browers. With 7 minutes to play here in the second half. It's back for Flottmeyer. He's walking in. And then he's pushed down, and a foul is called, and here's a free kick for the Governors, who all of a sudden have an opportunity to take the lead.
Yeah, and this is where you need Ryland out there on the field. Take this free kick. This is a tailor-made one. So
Flottmeyer looks like he's going to take it. They can't get the sub in. And now it's going to be Cole Peterson that comes over. 3-man wall for Watertown. From the near side, Peterson with a shot, and goes off of Watertown. And it'll be played all the way back. Now Peterson will have to take a couple steps back to go get it. His pass goes back across and goes off of the Watertown player, Feichner. And then now here's Knigge. His pass gets nearly stolen away, but Knigge will get the ball back. Now Jeremy Knigge will try and move forward with it for the Governors.
Get the ball off your feet.
And Knigge will turn. He still has not passed it yet. Now we'll pass it back for Schlickenmeyer, who puts the one up and will be taken by Watertown. And then here at the middle of the field, the Watertown Arrows have it back again. And a pass up for Bowling. Browers is able to get a piece of it. Now it's back for Browers again. They'll leave it forward for Morris, who might be on his last win here. Morris a little bit, you could see he's giving it his all, but he's not moving as quickly. The arms are pumping, but he wasn't moving as quickly as he was at the beginning of the game. Late in the game, 3-3 is their score. Schlickenmeyer has it. His pass now for Tomty. Across, Flottmeyer trying to lead one forward for Peterson. Now Peterson has an opportunity to make a run for the Governors. Peterson still with it. Trying to get a pass, maybe over for Bertram. Now he'll reverse his way. Now he's with the left foot. Peterson with a live shot, and that one will go high, and it will go out for a goal kick with 5 minutes to go. I thought maybe Watertown had a piece of it, but it will be a sub upcoming here for the Governors, or as Derry will come back in, but a goal kick for Watertown.
Yeah, and there again, Cole's feeling like he needs to do it, and I understand his feelings. I mean, he's trying everything he can. That's what a leader tries to do. But at the same time, you got to use your teammates too there, and his teammates got to help him out by talking to him. The same thing. I mean, he's down there 1v5 with his head down, and there's guys open. They got to yell at him, let him know. So the opportunities are there. We just need to capitalize on them.
So here's a throw from Watertown on the far side at midfield. Under 5 to play here in this second half. 3-3 is their score. Governors have tied it up late. Ryland Dairy got the tying goal, the equalizer, and now maybe we'll see if the Governors can take the lead. Although Watertown, it'll be offside, and it will be a free kick upcoming here for the Governors. That's be the 4 minutes. With 4 minutes to go, be the first time that Watertown has been offside here in the second half, third time in the game.
So if we're trying to get this win, this right here, Ryland and Cole need to be up as high as they can. Let this ball float over the top, Jeremy.
And Carnegie will try and float it up. Peterson with a long run. It takes a high hop. Height at the edge of the box is able to grab onto it as he didn't have another step to spare, but he was able to grab and almost took a, if that was on turf, that probably bounces over the head of the goalkeeper, Blake Height.
Yeah, turf field versus grass field right there. That's and again, we talked about in the beginning of the game, Blake's usually pretty clean on those balls out of the air, and he's been clean other than one this entire game.
That ball would be tipped by the Governors, now taken by Peter, and over now for Flottmeyer. Peterson was going to be offside, so he let that one go all the way through. And it will roll all the way into the box here for Height to take as we get even closer to the end of this soccer game. And again, we have not had a tie yet so far, but there is no overtime. Straight 80 minutes, and then we called a tie until we get to the playoffs. Brewers tried to chip it with 3 minutes to play. And now, again, that's the JV whistle. If you're hearing that whistle, that's the JV whistle. Still got 3 minutes left to go. That goes out by Watertown. And now here's the Governors with a chance to throw it in. 3-3 is their score. A long throw, missed by Watertown. Now Peterson has it, but it's played and will go off of Watertown down for a corner. That went off Brownwell. And now here's just the second corner of the game for the Governors. First one here in the second half coming from the near side as the wind picks up, which will make this corner really dangerous if you put too much on it.
Yep, just a nice little floater.
And it will float across the box and over the top of the box from Peterson. And that wind probably had a lot to do with it that time.
Yep.
And it will go out. Another throw here upcoming for the Governors. 2:05 left to go here in the second half. Still 3-3. As here are the Governors again, but that goes out of play. So a throw for Watertown. And at this point, for Pierre and for Watertown right now, their defensive end, they're playing for the tie. They can get something going offensively, they're going to push everything to try and go for the win. And now the Govs here defensively, they're going to be trying to look for a tie, although Ryland Dairy has it back, looking to get into the attacking third here for the Governors. Dairy still has it. Dairy trying to cross a man over, and they'll end up losing it back to Brownwell, and he'll throw one up. Fisher trying to get a long run, and Flottmeyer won the race to it, and he'll touch it back, and then both players will fall over, and a foul is going to be called on Fisher, and he can't believe it. With 1:15 left to go, so now the Governors have to move really quickly if they want to try and win this one. And maybe they're going to take their time to try and make sure that they get the last attack here, as Flottmeyer up off of the Watertown arrow and then back across midfield. Flickenmeyer, his pass in space for Morris. Now over for Brewers, but it goes out of play, and it'll be a throw now here for the Watertown Arrows. 45 seconds left to go. Here's a quick throw in. Fisher, his pass touched over though by Morris and stolen by Peter. He'll pass it back for Ahars. And hold your breath there when a pass gets back to the goalie this late in the game. 30 seconds left to play at midfield. The Governors may be looking for one more steal and one more chance, but now here's Riley Fisher. A pass up, nobody there for Watertown. Caden Thompson will clear it out to the far side, but it's not out of the play yet. Watertown with a shot and a save made by Carson Ahars. Dives across. It will be with 10 seconds left to go. A corner upcoming. Another save. 10 saves for Carson Ahars. And here comes a long corner with only 2 seconds to go, and they're not going to have enough time to get the corner away, and this game will end in a 3-3 tie. An exciting finish between these two teams, but we don't have a winner. We come away with our first tie for any Pierre Governor team. Watertown, their second tie of the season, as it ends up being 3-3. Goals from each of the Watertown Arrows and the Pierre Governors, one for each team in the second half. But a good finish for the Governors. They nearly had an opportunity to try and get a win, but a huge save for Carson Aharts to save that game, because that was a shot labeled to the near side.
It was a great shot at the end minute, and luckily Carson was on his toes, ready to look for that ball and make sure to take care of it, and he did. So great job for Carson being alert, but overall a tie doesn't do much for us, and against winless teams, we got to take advantage of these games and get the W's. So again, we need to continue to grow and continue to get better and continue to start playing our best soccer towards the end of the season.
So a 3-3 tie between Pierre and Watertown. The boys game, we'll have the girls game coming up here in just a little bit. We'll step aside for 3 minutes, come back with more. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
First United Methodist Church would like to take this time to wish the Pierre Governors great success in this sports season. Athletic competition builds skills, leadership, teamwork, and provides lifelong lessons in character development. I'm Pastor Greg, and I invite you to join us for meaningful worship, personal growth, and compassionate fellowship. For a list of worship times and upcoming events, visit our website, pierrefirstumc.org, or our Facebook page, Pierre First United Methodist Church.
When you want the best prices and best selection, go to Wegner Auto in Pierre. The certified sales staff at Wegner Auto will provide you service after the sale and how to get easy financing. Check out their website, WegnerAuto.com, or stop in. They have the best prices and won't be undersold. Wegner Auto has the region's largest selection with over 280 new and quality pre-owned vehicles. GM certified pre-owned vehicles give you peace of mind with their 12-month or 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and 5-year or 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Log on to WegnerAuto.com or stop by Wegner Auto in Pierre, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer since 1907.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heat-A-Later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heat-A-Later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-A-Later Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. Go Govs!
This is Art from East Pierre Landscape and Garden Center. Did you know we are open 7 days a week? We're your shopping destination rather than simply a producer of nursery plants. We know what plants work in the area and offer high-quality landscape design services, plant materials, handmade outdoor crafts, and high-quality garden art. Let us make your yard and garden one to remember. East Pierre Landscape and Garden Center, east on Highway 34, north of Farm Island, in Pierre.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping is who you should call as we enter the fall season. They can make sure your lawn makes it through the tough South Dakota winters. They can help with the fall cleanup, winterize that sprinkler system so that it can be ready to go in the spring. And once the snow starts to fly, they can help with that too. Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, helping customers year-round. Call Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, 280-4440.
As we welcome you back here, it is a final. It is a tie between Pierre and Watertown in the boys contest, 3-3. We had goals in the first half. In the first 10 minutes, Watertown took the lead. Feichner got the first goal of the game. Then Brewers tied it up a minute later, and Ryland Derry made it to 2-1. 2 minutes after that, Watertown tied up a couple minutes later with Ryan Roby. That's where he stood at halftime, and then a goal in the first 10 minutes by Hunter Mitchell. And then it was Ryland Derry to tie the game up at 3-3, and that's where the game ended Carson Aharts end up with 10 saves in net on the 17 shot attempts from Watertown. 17-16 in shots. This game was fairly close in terms of shots. Saves were in favor of Carson Aharts. However, the Governors are Watertown's probably feeling pretty good about the tie right now. Pierre's probably not feeling so good about that tie.
Yeah, I mean, Watertown came in here, and as a coach, when I used to coach high school, I always wanted a point. I either wanted a point or 3 points when I went on the road. I don't want to drop any points anytime I got a chance. So if I go on the road and get a tie or against a better team, I'm feeling pretty good. If I get a win, I'm feeling even better, and that's the way Watertown's feeling right now. And conversely for Pierre right now, they got to feel like they dropped 2 points here. And when the power points come out after this game, I'm sure they're going to drop a couple spots because of that. And we just need to clean up on the defense and take advantage of our attacks. And we got the personnel to do it. We just need to get it figured out and get going on it.
And the Governors are flirting with that spot to potentially host a first-round playoff matchup. So this one will hurt them in the standings. And again, 8, probably between 6 and 11, there's probably not a whole lot of differential. However, 6, 7, and 8 all get to be at home, which there's your advantage right there, and that's where you want to be at. Maybe not so much 6, 7, and 8, but you want to be in those top 8 spots to host somewhere in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, a home playoff game is huge. I mean, you get your home fans, your home parents, your home cooking, your home bed. I mean, everything's a relax instead of having to go on a bus, travel, get off the bus, stretch, play, get back on the bus, and go. I mean, there's a certain amount of stress that goes with that on a player and on a team. And so, yeah, if we can, whatever we need to do to get those points, and this is something here, we needed to take advantage of this. We got Mitchell in 2 days. We got to take advantage of that one. True, we're playing these teams that are in this PowerPoint standing below us, but to keep them below us, we got to beat them, and then take advantage. We got Yankton coming up, who's in the top 5. We've got Sioux Falls Jefferson, who's number 1. We've got Harrisburg and Brookings, who are flirting right in the middle part of the pack like we are. Those games, we gotta get some W's out of those games and get us some power points so we can get up in those top 8 spots.
We will have the girls' game coming up here in just a little bit. So we're about around 19 minutes away from kickoff between Pierre girls and Watertown Arrows. We'll have that one. Mendel Miller will join me on the call. Chris, appreciate you joining me here again today. We will have you back on Thursday, as we'll have Pierre Governor Soccer again Thursday. But before we get to Thursday, Pierre Governor Girls Soccer coming up here. If you're watching on YouTube, the video will come to an end, and then we'll get the new stream going with the girls matchup here in just a little bit. We will step aside and come back here in about 4 minutes with some of the pregame for Pierre girls against Watertown. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer.